Hey guys, hey, 3, 2, 1, blast off. I am here with you guys on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, because I want to invite you to be with me for the next 31 days of the last 31 days of the year, the last 31 days of the decade. And I was just thinking this morning and I was like, you know what? This is the first year that I haven't been in traditional ministry for a super long time. And when you're in traditional ministry, all that you're thinking about is Christmas Eve in December and how are you going to make everything happen? How are we going to do services at church as well as whatever I'm doing with my family, et cetera. And so for the first time, I feel like I have a little bit more space. And I thought, man, this is the reality of this time of year is it's probably the time where we need help with our faith more than any other time, even though we know that's what Christmas is all about, like intellectually. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to wait to figure out how to do this perfectly. I don't understand all of the technology, but that's no reason to not try. So I'm going to just join you every single day for the next 31 days to celebrate Advent together and just to give you like 3 to 5 minutes of inspiration that you can use anywhere, anytime. You can listen to it in the car when you're standing in line. You know, I feel like faith together is what makes something invisible visible. That's what we need because we're trying to access what is essential and invisible within us. And when it gets ratcheted up as far as busyness, it seems even harder to do that. So I want to do this for my own faith and for your faith, that we as a tribe would just come together and say, hey, we're going to be in this together. So this is Advent Together. That's the hashtag so that you can find it every day. I'm still like working out the details, but I think what I want to try to do is give you something before noon every day. So you can turn your notifications on my streams. You can subscribe to me on YouTube because that might be the easiest way for you to get access to know, hey, I'm going to come on live. You can just watch it later. But I've got a bunch of things that I have planned even just for the next week about how do we actually orient our minds and our hearts around the promises of God. Why do we celebrate this time of waiting? What does waiting do for us? And how can we actually prepare our hearts in just little 3-minute increments to be ready for Christmas and also for those next sort of 6 days after Christmas? I wanted to include that because as a mom, I know that the first 6 days after a baby's born, you're still in that in between space of patience and waiting and wonder. And I want us to go into just usher in this new decade together in the next 31 days. So it's not going to be perfect. I'm sure that the technology is not going to be great. I can't figure out how to do all the stuff that I need to do, but as best as I can, I say, let's do it. And you can join me in any of those places: Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live. I'm going to try to do all of those. So whether you're joining me from California, my Saratoga peeps out there, if you're joining me from Michigan, I love y'all at Ward Church. If you're here in Richmond, which is my hometown, I hope that this will be helpful to you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off of this live broadcast to separate it, because this is kind of the intro. And then I'm going to just jump right back on and we're going to do day one together. So day one of Advent together is going to start in just a minute. So here we go. Day one, hold tight. If you guys want to use that hashtag Advent Together, I'm actually going to put y'all in a special list on my social media stream so that I can connect with you if you've got questions about anything, particularly as you listen to what we talk about with the promises that we can experience in our life with God. Please ask, and I'll try to answer those as well. But I'm looking forward to the next 31 days together. Let's do this. All right, I'll be right back.